Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Good morning, happy Monday. And welcome to today's TDF team webinar. You can join the Disability Foundation every day at 10:30 a.m. to learn different techniques from our different therapists. My name is Geraldine. People call me Gigi, and I'll be taking you through a physical well-being exercise this morning. Today's session will be a seated exercise session. Now, regular exercise is amazing for your health and well-being, but please do not participate in any exercise program without the permission of your doctor. Note, all exercises are not suitable for everyone, so take responsibility for your limitations. Be patient with yourself, pace yourself, and remember to breathe. We want you to enjoy your class, but remember, any exercise can result in injury. As we cannot see you or hear you, all the chat buttons and video buttons are switched off. All exercises are carried out at your own risk. It's important to make sure your environment is safe for you. I like to work barefoot because I feel grounded. My feet are on the floor. I'm not going to slip. However, we do appreciate all feedback. So please email therapysupport@tdf.org.uk for any comments, any suggestions, any feedback, and let us know what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, and what you'd like to see more of. And without further ado, we can start. So for today's session, we need a chair. Come to sit comfortably on the chair. Come to sit forward on the chair. I have no sides. And if you want to sit hip width apart, so that your knees are directly in line with your ankle, your toes are spread, and resting your hands gently on your knees. Let's start with some breathing. So we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. You can close your eyes and let's begin. Filling the lungs, expanding the rib cage. Now we're going to breathe in as we lift the shoulders to the ears. So, and out as we release the shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing in, taking the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And breathing out. And let's round the shoulders, warming up the body, warming up the shoulders, circulating the blood. And the wrists. Let's pay particular attention to the wrists. We use them all day to reach, to press, to pick up things. Let's give the wrists some TLC today. And activating the fingertips as we take them out to the side. Please note, my shoulders are in line with the fingertips. You can judge that by your third finger. So pressing out, facing west-east, not like that, straight. And from here, we're going to keep the left hand steady. And we do that by pulling the belly button towards the spine, pulling the lower ribs in as we activate the right hand for some arm circles. It's going to be difficult. You can follow your fingers on the right hand side. Releasing. the shoulder blades. Sliding the shoulder blades down your back and 3 times the other way. Oh, wonderful stretch. 2 and 3. Shake that out. Woo. So on the left shoulder and hands out again. This time holding the right arm steady. Breathing in. Pulling the lower ribs down. Pulling the belly button towards the spine as we circle the right hand, the left hand. You can follow your fingers. Stretch, stretch, stretch the ceiling and behind. 1 more and behind. Try not to let your hips move, but keep them focused as though you have 2 beacons of light shining forward, so you're not twisting on your chair, but keeping still. And coming back the other way, all the way around, all the way up and over, and up and over. That should have warmed us up nicely. Let's activate the shoulder blades. Taking the right hand behind the head, opening the right elbow so it's not coming forward. This may not be in your practice, maybe as far as you can go, but if you can, activate the right shoulder so that it's pointing directly in line with the wall, or directly in line with your ear. Pressing the head against the hand, the open palm. You should feel a nice stretch all the way down the right side of your back. Two more. Last breath. And release. And this time, the open palm of the left hand behind the head. If you can, your elbow in line with your ear. Looking forward, keeping the hips steady, square to the front. Dropping the shoulder blades down behind your back. 3, 4, and in. Last time. And let's shake it out. Can we try something challenging? Let's take both hands, palms on top of the other, behind the back, dropping your shoulders, relaxing the shoulders, elbows pointing in line with the ears. Let's try a few breaths here, pressing the back of the head into the open palms. Whew. Last time. And shake it out. We've activated the fingertips. Let's put them onto the shoulders. We're bringing the elbows together this time and keeping the elbows as close together as we can as we circle them around the head. Keeping them close, close, close. And circle. Bring the elbows back together. And circle. Last time in this direction. And circle. And 3 times the other way. In, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. So bring the elbows as close together as we can. And last time, breathing in. Breathing out. Well done. From here, we're going to do a spine twist. I'm going to show you by moving my chair to the side. start with this side, I think. So taking the left hand up, stretching, stretching, stretching to the ceiling. As we twist, holding the edge of holding the back of the chair, the right hand over onto the left knee, and you can use that pressure to twist a little bit more. So breathing in, breathing out. As we twist the spine, rotate the spine, taking our neck with us. Remember, the neck is an extension of the spine. You might find that you're only able to twist so far, or you might find that by using pressure on the arm or on the top of the chair, you're able to get that twist in a little bit further. Breathe. And release. Feels good. And the other way. So coming just on your chair, the side, taking the right arm up, holding the head or the top of the chair. Let's take the left arm onto the opposite knee, and we'll activate the twist from the lower back. So breathing in, breathing out as we rotate. The body, remember to take the spine, the head, the neck with you, and rotating or twisting as far as your body will allow you to. Breathing. And let's release. Easier for me to show you from the side. So coming to sit towards the front of your chair. It's easier to be on a chair without armrests. I'm going to do a bit of cat and cow stretching. I'll show you first. So leading with the lower back, we breathe in, breathe out. As we curl one vertebra at a time, all the way until we drop the head down to the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And you should feel a nice opening in the back of the shoulders. And let's restack the spine, one vertebra at a time. As we come up, just sitting straight. Now your neck needs to be over your shoulders. I've told you in previous webinars that the head is a really heavy thing. It weighs as much as when you go 10-pin bowling, you've got those big balls, 10, 15 pounds. So your neck needs to be able to balance the head onto the shoulders for even weight and for best posture. And let's do a cat curl again, or the spine. Just mobilizing the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Pulling the belly button towards the spine. Pulling the lower ribs in and pushing out as we drop the head, the neck, the thoracic spine, the upper chest, the head, chin to chest. breathing. And this time you may find that the upper shoulders are a little easier, a little less stressed, a little less strained. Brilliant exercise to do if you're sitting at your computer all day and you just want to stretch out the back of the shoulders. And let's restack the spine, pulling the belly button towards the back of the spine, pulling in the lower ribs as we restack one vertebra at a time until the head, the neck, the shoulders are perfectly aligned. Well done. And last time, wonderful stretch. Pulling out the spine, rounding the spine, rounding the upper spine, chin to chest. And breathe. Let's restack the spine one vertebra at a time. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. As we get older, we tend to lose some of the flexibility in our muscles. So we're going to do something today which you may be able to do without any props, or you may need some props. In fact, I'll show you without the props. So it's hands on the knees, coming about halfway from the back of the chair, restacking the feet so that your knees are in line with your ankles, which are in line with your second toe. Breathing in, breathing out, putting the belly button towards the spine, pulling the lower ribs in, breathing in, breathing out as we come to standing. Trust yourself, trust where you're going, and come back to seated. Now that may be too much for you. You may want to start from a higher position. Or even a higher position. Pace yourself. See how you feel today. Hands on your knees. Breathing in, breathing out as we come to standing and back to seated. And with time, you may find that you'll be able to take away the props. And you'll be able to do this from the chair a number of times. Let's do it another few times. So breathing in, breathing out. Tucking in as we come to standing. Pushing out the tailbone, pulling back, and coming back to seated. And again, breathing in, breathing out. How are you doing? Let me know. Breathing in, breathing out as we come to standing. Pushing out the tailbone, pulling back. Trust that the chair is there. Come to seated. And last time, breathing in, breathing out. Belly button in, lower ribs in. So use the quads to pull us up to standing. Pushing out the tailbone until we come back to seated. Be careful. Trust that the chair is there. And again, we stack the knees over the knees in line with the ankles and in line with the third foot. Now from here, we're going to lift the right leg up and simply point the toes and then flex the toes, pulling the right toes towards us and pushing the right heel away. Imagine that there is a wall right in front of your heel and you're pushing against that imaginary wall. It might be that this is the limit of your practice today, or you might be able to straighten the leg. Pushing, pushing. Feel the stretch all the way up the leg. Hamstrings, quads, activating the knees, the shins, the toes. And release. And the left foot, lifting up, pointing the toes, and then flexing the toes towards you and pushing the heels out against our imaginary wall. And again, that may be as far as you can go today, or you're able to push out. Feeling the stretch in the quads, feeling the stretch in the shins, the toes, the heels. Try not to collapse. Up straight, pushing against that imaginary wall. And release. Realigning the body, knees, ankles, toes, hips facing forward. Let's take the right hand, rotating the body to touch the left toes. And back. And the left hand up. Rotating to the right to touch the right toes. Let's take that again. This time lifting the right hand up, pulling the hinging, the left hip bone back as we reach out to touch the left toes. And back up, hinging the right hip bone back as we lift the left hand up, rotate to touch the left toes. So in this exercise, you're actively activating the hips, the quads, the hamstrings, and you're rotating the spine, all to create subtlety and suppleness. Again, lifting the right hand up, hinging the left hip bone back into its socket as you rotate the spine, reaching for the left toes. And restacking. Left hand up as we hinge the right hip bone back into its socket and rotate to the right. Please note what wants to happen is your knees want to go out, and takes concentration, alignment, and pacing yourself to keep those knees in line with the ankles for safe practice. And coming to the end of our session today, let's take the right leg, the right ankle over the left thigh. So it's pulling the right leg towards you, reaching for the ankle onto the left thigh and stretching out the inside of the right leg. For added challenge today, you can always gently press down on the right leg. Breathe. Feel that stretch? Well done, good work. And release. And again, pulling the left leg towards you. You can always use a stretch band or a tie or a blanket if you can't reach to the front of the shins to help pull the leg towards you. And taking the left ankle over the right thigh. That may be enough of a stretch for you. You may want to use a little bit of pressure with your left hand to stretch out the inside thigh on the left leg. And release. Now pushing towards the back of your chair so you're sitting nice and comfortable. Lift the right leg up again, holding behind the thigh. Again, you can use a tie, a blanket, a stretch band. Let's rotate the ankle on the right side, right foot. 5 times one way, 5 times the other way, and point the foot. Flex the toes towards you, foot forward, and toes towards you. And release. And the left side behind the thigh, point, flex, point, flex. Circle the toes, circle the ankles. Remember to breathe. And release. And the last thing we'll do today is a neck circle. So imagine there is a pencil, the point of a pencil on the tip of your nose as we drop the chin to the chest, and with that pencil, circle all the way around. Right shoulder to left shoulder, chin to chest. Once more in this direction. And then in your own time, at your own pace, change direction. And last time. And let's give ourselves a hug. Stretching out the upper shoulders, the upper back. Saying, I did it today, I joined in on a Monday. We've had some nice exercises, change hands, nice stretching. So I'm ready to go out and enjoy the world for the rest of the week. I do hope you enjoyed the session. We bring these sessions to you, compliments of the Disability Foundation, but we do rely on your donations, and we hope that your donations will allow us to continue offering these sessions infinitely into the future. So for those of you who would like to donate whatever you can, please go onto our website, which is www.tdf.org.uk, www.tdf.org.uk, and you'll see the Virgin Giving icon in the top, I think it's the top right-hand side, and if you activate that, you can donate whatever is in your capacity. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week.